Hello everyone and welcome to your another session of civics class. Today I will be doing civics because you have math Zoom activity that is at 3 p.m. today. So we will do civics today. So we are going to continue with our chapter Introductions to the Constitution. So we have already completed two objectives in it, and these are the agendas for next four objectives. So our next four classes for civics will look like this. Today and on Wednesday, we will learn how to collect information, ask questions, and draw conclusions. On day 3, that means on Friday, we will compare information and draw conclusion. So we will learn how to compare information. First, we will learn how to collect informations and ask many questions, as many questions as you want, and then draw conclusion. Conclusion का मतलब होता है and result. Day 3, that means on Friday, we will compare those informations and then we will draw conclusion. Then we will think about the end result. Okay. In the end, that means on Monday or either on Tuesday, I will take your assessment to get your understanding how well have you learned this chapter. So we will start with our session for today. Our objective for today is we will be able to collect and compare information gained from different sources and draw conclusion. So our objective is going to collect. We will learn how to collect information from different sources and then we will compare them. Our big question for the day is, why do countries need a constitution? So we have learned that in every country they have constitution, right? But why do a country needs a constitution, right? That is very important to understand. What will happen if there is no constitution, and what are the uses of a constitution? This we are going to understand using examples. So we are going to use example of South Africa and example of India. In our today's class, we are going to understand about the constitution in South Africa and why do South Africa needs a constitution. So our objective for today is to collect and compare information from different sources, and we are going to focus mainly on the constitution of South Africa. Our steps to build skill is read the test. So whatever the source is given, we are going to read it. Then write down what you understood from the source in your notebook. So in your history and civics notebook, after reading the test, you're going to write down whatever you have understood. Then you're going to listen to my explanation, listen to what I am saying, listen to what is my understanding of the source, and then in the end of our today's class, Baya has sent a worksheet in our school group. You're going to complete that worksheet and send it. So your homework for today will be the worksheet that I have sent it in the WhatsApp group. So these are our steps to build skills. So let us begin now. This is source 1. During the 17th and 18th century, people from Europe occupied South Africa. A large number of Europeans became local rulers and created a system of racial discrimination. Racial discrimination means people from different races were treated differently. So what happened during 17th and 18th centuries? Europe, people from Europe, they migrated to South Africa. That means those people were not a citizen of South Africa, and at that time there was no constitution in South Africa. Okay, so people from other countries, they were migrating to South Africa, majorly from Europe. So Europeans, they came to South Africa and they became local rulers there. Just like what happened with India, Britishers came and they started ruling India. We got our independence in 1947. Similarly, in South Africa, Europeans came and they became local rulers. Now, what did they do when they came to South Africa? They created a system of racial discrimination. Discrimination means treating people differently. There is no equal treatment to everyone. Racial का मतलब होता है different religion, different races. Different races, different religion, all these things are included in racial discrimination. So races पे, races का मतलब होता है people who are भेदभाव करना, इस तरीके का भेदभाव करना कि लोगों को देख के भेदभाव करना. Okay, it is not about their religion because South Africa में majorly people are Christians, right? So रिलीजन पे भेदभाव नहीं होता था, बट देयर वाज भेदभाव, वो भेदभाव होता था लोगों में बेस्ड ऑन देयर रेसेस. ओके, वी विल लर्न अबाउट इट इन आवर नेक्स्ट शोज. सो व्हाट हैपेंड, देयर वर सेपरेट वाटर फिल्टर्स फॉर यूरोपियंस एंड साउथ अफ्रीकन्स. यूरोपियंस जो थे उन लोग के लिए अलग पानी पीने का प्लेस होता था और साउथ अफ्रीकन्स जो थे उन लोग के लिए अलग होता था. There were separate seats in buses for Europeans and South Africans. So in Europeans, for Europeans and South Africans, there were separate seats also, and there were separate schools for Europeans and South Africans. So there were a lot of discrimination. There was a lot of inequality surrounded in South Africa during that era. During 17th and 18th century, there was a lot of discrimination happening. Discrimination was seen in schools. There was discrimination even in basic necessities like water. There was discrimination in transportation like buses. So that system of racial discrimination in South Africa was called apartheid. Apartheid का शॉर्ट में अगर आप उसको कट करके पढ़ोगे चंकी मंकी की तरह, अपार्टेड मतलब सेपरेट करना. Europeans and South Africans were separated, right? Europeans के अलग rules थे, South Africans के अलग rules थे. So those they have to follow. So they were separated despite of living in one country, that is South Africa. Those people were separated. So that system of racial discrimination was called apartheid. Apartheid का मतलब होता है apart करना. Apart, to separate people. The system of apartheid divided people and labeled them based on their skin color. That means people were divided based on their skin color. If your skin is black, that means you come under black people. And if your skin is white, that means you come under white people. So they were divided based on their skin color. That is how discrimination happened in South Africa. साउथ अफ्रीका में रेसिस का मतलब होता है कि तुम कौन से जगह से बिलोंग करते हो और तुम्हारा स्किन का कलर क्या है, राइट? सो दैट वाज racial discrimination and that system was called as apartheid. White skin and dark skin people were treated differently and given different facilities, right? White skin people's की facilities and their laws were different, and for black people their facilities, their laws and their treatment were different. Trains, buses, taxis, hotels, hospitals, theaters, beaches, public toilets, schools, etc. They were all separate. So all the government facilities, all the private facilities, each and everything in South Africa was separated for black people and it was separated for white people. So there was discrimination in South Africa in 17th and 18th centuries, and that discrimination system was called apartheid. Apart का मतलब होता है to separate people based on their skin colors. If dark skin people broke the law, they were put in jail. अगर कोई डार्क स्किन के लोग बंदे ने, अगर कोई डार्क स्किन के सिटीजन ने लॉ को ब्रेक कर दिया, लॉ तोड़ दिया, तो they were punished, and their punishment was they were put in jail. Now what happened from the year 1950? From 1950, many dark-skinned people in South Africa began protesting and fought against the apartheid system of racial discrimination and the laws of the unjust European rulers. Right, there were European rulers, so who were making the laws at that time? Obviously European people, white people, they were making the laws. So from 1950, जो लोकल लोग थे साउथ अफ्रीका के, जस्ट लाइक इंडिया में केसेस सिस्टम स्टार्ट हुआ था, क्विट इंडिया मूवमेंट एंड ऑल दोस मूवमेंट्स, सो जस्ट लाइक इंडिया, साउथ अफ्रीका में भी things were started. Many dark skinned people, they started protesting मतलब to fight against injustice, to fight against what they feel that something is wrong happening in the society. So there were protesting and fought against the apartheid system of racial discrimination. People all around the world were protesting apartheid in South Africa. So all over the world, not only just in South Africa, but all over the world, people were protesting, right? They were protesting. Protesting means they were protecting against something which they feel is not right. So there was protestant, there were protestants, and they were protesting apartheid in South Africa. You can see those pictures. Apartheid is wrong. South Africa, freedom now, anti-apartheid movement. All those things were a part of the protest. The protest which started from the year 1950 in South Africa. So the white European government could no longer rule and control the people of South Africa. The apartheid system came to an end and a new government was formed in the name of Republic of South Africa. What happened then? Because of the pressure of the citizens, because of the pressure of the world, because of the protest that was happening all over the world and also in South Africa, people, the European rulers who were ruling South Africa, they could no longer control the people of South Africa, and with that, the law, the apartheid system came to an end, and South African people, they started a new government, and the country was called as Republic of South Africa. Okay, so with that, the constitution of the Republic of South Africa in the year 1996 was formed. साउथ अफ्रीका का कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इसलिए बना था. Okay, the new government created a constitution based on equality of all races and man and women, on democratic values, social justice and human rights. Right, so there was a apartheid system which divided different people, which divided people based on their skin color. If they were dark, so they belong to different categories, and if they are white, they belong to different categories. So based on their skin color, there was division of people in South Africa. After a constitution, what was the new reform that happened? Constitution में क्या हुआ था? Constitution was made based on equality, to give equal treatments of all races, to give equal treatment to people of all races. of all humans and mans, everyone will be treated equally. That was written in the constitution. So these are the sources that we have learned, and with these sources we came to know about why do South Africa needed a constitution. Now what you're going to do is you're going to complete the worksheet that I have sent in the WhatsApp group. Go to the WhatsApp group. There are some fill in the blanks questions and there are some answer the following questions. Okay, you can uh, see the notes. You can write down the notes if you want. Okay, I will be sharing the PDF file uh, of this presentation also, so you can go through the notes as well and you can complete the worksheet. With that, we have come to an end of our today's session. I hope that you understood how to collect information and that you have understood why South Africa needed a constitution. In our next class, we will understand why India needed a constitution, and then we will compare these two countries in order to understand how to improve, how to gain a mastery on the skill of comparing. All right. Thank you so much, class.